Hey members and patrons, just wanted to record a quick little behind the scenes video before the end of May. It has been a pretty chill month actually over here at Orange River. Not I mean there's been a lot going on, but it hasn't been as quite as hectic. I mean obviously last month, as many of you remember, there was the intense flooding that happened, in the south, right? Or just the thunderstorms, the severe weather in the south, and flooding that happened in my neighborhood and a lot of places as well. But it we had water running in this floor, this like ground level floor, and luckily we have taken care of it. And this was weeks ago. We in addition to vacuuming up all the water, we did some caulking outside, put some bricks up and all that kind of stuff, and it has held. There we've had several rainstorms since then, and it has held. So that is good. But it was pretty intense there for a while. Um, and then also just kind of like dealing with sponsors. A lot of stressful events happening in April, but May has been sort of just one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time. Uh, as I always do in these videos, I will go through what has been released this month, and I will talk about the performance and the reception of those videos and streams. We had a stream in May as well, and then also what's been going on behind the scenes. So the first thing that I released in in May was another supercut, this time of my videos on Cardassian biology and history. That was just something that I figured would make for a good supercut, since I've done multiple videos on different species in the past, and people seem to enjoy it. It didn't pop off quite as much as I thought it might. And being that but even if it is because I put supercut in the title, of course, I mean, my next generation retrospective supercut did very well. But even if putting supercut in the title impacts the view count, I have made it a policy on my channel that if I'm uploading something that is a compilation of previously existing videos, I'm going to label it as such. Like I feel cheated when I am browsing in my subscriptions tab, and I open a video, or I click on a video from a creator that I'm subscribed to, be it Veritasium or Joe Scott or something like that, right? And I am watching this video that's several hours long, thinking, "Ooh, did they actually make a feature length film?" No, it's re-uploaded content, and it's not labeled. So I always try to label it for honesty, because I would hate if I were in that position. I don't like it happening to me, so I don't want it happening to you. Now that said, the supercuts are not turning out to be like the money printer that I might have suspected they could be, but you know, it's changing times. What did do better, fortunately, was this month was the month that I released. Well, first off, I did the trailer for Endurance issue 3. I'll be getting to that. Well, I guess I can talk about that now. We're finishing it up as we speak. It'll be out probably May 30th. But it's been crunch time trying to get the last few pages done, but in time. But I have trust in my team, and I'm super excited to share it with you. Got a funny trailer coming with some more creative voice work. And then beyond that, I'll talk later about what my future plans are for that kind of thing. But I did release both of my videos on Voyager. So for a long time, y'all have been waiting for a retrospective video on Star Trek Voyager. I finally made one, and I even though it was shorter, I'm just happy with the script. I just think the video came together well, and it has been received overwhelmingly positively, which I'm happy about it, and it's doing relatively well in the algorithm. Um, And you know, obviously there's people who are like, Discovery gets 2 hours and this only gets, a little more than half an hour. It's like, that's not just because one is longer than the other doesn't mean that I necessarily like it better. And even if I did, who cares? Like, I mean, you shouldn't. But uh, I just had 37 minutes worth of things to say about Voyager. I don't know, but that retrospective is out, and once again, big thanks to Wayne over at Architects of Fate for sponsoring that video, as they are doing for all of the retrospectives this year, which I'm really grateful for. Really grateful for. I also released Mapping Voyager a few days before I'm recording this, and it is doing well too, which I'm really happy about because I had a view guarantee that I had to meet for the sponsor. Um, there is some more dissent, I will say. Um, Again, overwhelmingly positive reception, which I'm happy about. That it was a lot of work, um, you know, but the video is also as advertised, which is I am adapting the pages of Voyager's route through the Delta Quadrant from Star Trek Star Charts. That's always what this video is going to be. In fact, that's a reason that I almost didn't make it, to be perfectly honest, because I'm like, what am I adding to this? I'm not really adding anything to it. Well, and then also, I did not include a route at the end, like an overview. That was a common complaint in the comments. I mean, there's reasons for that. I considered it, but I didn't do it, and I didn't think it was going to be that controversial. But if you zoom out enough, it's a fucking straight line. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. It's a straight line. And I can't really. I mean, if you look at it, of course, in star charts they do show like, they do show that on a galactic scale. It's more or less a straight line, obviously with a few squiggles here and there for when they're going to different places and like, near Ocampa and whatnot. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I can't really illustrate like the powers that they're passing by on that map because we don't know their full extent. I I did guesswork in the mapping TNG and mapping TOS, and I guess some in Enterprise as well, um, because but even then I had more to work with. I had more to go off of. I mean, with this, they would have just been like even the borders of the actual sovereign powers. Like I don't think I've ever really endeavored to, other than in my old ancient civilizations video. I don't think I've ever endeavored to try to like make up stuff, like for this, for the maps. I think that's sound logic. Um, but it is what it is. I mean, again, this is like maybe like 3% of people that really cared about this. Uh, but that's okay. It's okay. Maybe a little bit more than that. maybe like 10% or something like that. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm just happy that the video is doing well. I'm happy that most people received it well. Some people said that I sounded disinterested when in the narration. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward route. I don't know how else to say it. Did I feel obligated to make the video? Yeah, maybe I felt obligated to make the video, but I'm glad I did. It was fun. I don't know. It's not really that deep, is what I'm saying. It's not really that deep. I'm not going through something. It's not that deep. But anyway, and I could say that I'm over focusing on like a minority of comments, but it was a common complaint. But I mean that's just the reality of it. I mean this is why it happened the way it happened. Um, uh, so I wasn't like phoning it in or anything. Uh, but what like I said, I'm happy they're doing well. What I'm looking forward to also is what's happening in June. And that is, well, first off, I've just teased for members and patrons. Um, I have a video coming out about the concept of nostalgia. This is something that I've been excited to share for a long time because it's a very personal video, which is also why it's probably going to get dislike bombed and unsubbed from and get like 5,000 views. I'm not trying to throw myself a pity party. I'm just saying, like, I've noticed the pattern lately of like, some of these more real world oriented videos are not doing so well. And, I guess I can understand that, people, escapism, all that kind of stuff. Um, but I really do hope people take the message in it to heart and enjoy it because it is, it's, it's kind of a celebration of 2000s nostalgia, which, some people, I mean, that's kind of controversial, but like, I don't know, that's when I grew up. Like, and that's kind of the point in the video, not to spoil it or anything. It's like that's just the point. But there's a lot of fun stuff going on in that video. We talk a little bit about liminal spaces. We talk about, pop culture. We talk about science, of course, because it's Orange River. And we talk about the future. No, that's imagination. That too, but like future. um so I mean that's going to be a video that I'm really excited to see come out. But after that, right now being edited as we speak is the retrospective on the Kelvin timeline movies. And again, I'm just happy with how that video is turning out as well. There's a lot of behind the scenes discussion, which I am uh I don't know. I might be one of the only ones that finds that stuff exceedingly interesting, but I mean, Jesus, it's part of the reason that I got into filmmaking. Are you kidding me? So hope you guys enjoy that. Beyond that, Picard is being worked on, of course. I have another video that's going to be a surprise that's being worked on as well. That's in the development process. And then beyond that, now that's like my July and August videos. Beyond that, I am gonna probably go monthly this year, or at least try to. Maybe I'll insert some more supercuts here and there, but like for sponsors. But like I want to start spending a little bit more time on my videos to make them like big events, so that when they get released, it's like an Orange River video. Um, which is what sorry if you hear my stomach growling. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. You may not have heard that, but anyway, I have some big heavy hitters coming later this year. I'm not going to spoil exactly what all of them are. I've kind of teased a mapping video for DS9, and you might be wondering how that's going to work, but it's also probably going to be one of my last mapping videos because evidently they're kind of pissing people off a little bit. I have there's probably going to be some more beyond that. I have ideas for stuff, but it's not really. It's a series that I can only do so often, just also because it takes so long to do. Uh, but I have a video um, on that coming. I might be fulfilling my yearly Star Trek timeline video obligation as well. I have I'm commissioning recording of footage of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater when it comes out, possibly for a video. Um, Fallout is season 2 is coming this year, and I think a Fallout video on this channel would go pretty hard. Even though I'm not really as into the universe, I just think the concept of an Orange River video about that universe, it just makes so much sense. And then next year, let me see. What did I tease? I teased some of this in my Discord the other day. I want to see like what is uh what is some of the other, like, did I pin it in this chat? Yeah. I have a video thumbnail I've made with Tasha Yar in it that could give a hint as to a video that's coming. Probably not this year. I do have some other like videos I might continue to upload to contribute to a Trek Humans supercut over the next little while. More Mass Effect content plan. That we're talking beyond 2025 at this point as well, but also in 2025. I want to check out Three Body Problem. Obviously, at some point I can, give some consideration to something like Babylon 5. That would just be a massive time commitment. But also Sean is animating some my illustrator or my colorist for Endurance is animating some shots that may or may not be contributing to a big video, some Blender shots that might be contributing to a science video later this year, which I'm may or may not be excited to share. But that's like a broad kind of map, an outline of what will be coming over the next like year and a half, basically. But in terms of, oh yeah, I almost forgot. Also this year I celebrated, or this month I celebrated crossing 90,000 subscribers. I did a special live stream on my second channel uh, that was a a Super Mario Odyssey video or stream, and I just had a lot of fun with that. We're on the road to 100K. I don't know that it's going to happen this year. I would like it to, but we'll see. It probably will happen next year, but we'll see. I need that silver play button, and also I need the channel verification badge because that's I consider that really important. I mean, I have had impersonators on the side. I want to be able to prove that I am the real Orange River. Um, Even though there's a member in my Discord that whose username is I am the real Orange River. Well, that's me. That's me. Uh, not that person, but I am Orange River. But I just think that verification is like it's one of the few social media check marks that is actually like I think really important because it has benefits that come with it that are material. And so, I mean, in terms of future live streams, I don't. I mean, I think the next one, if I don't do Mario Kart, on this channel after I get like a Switch 2 or something, I might do that, or on the second channel probably. I don't know. It could be the main channel. We'll see. But if I don't do it on one of those, I will do it. The next one will be on my channel. Will be my birthday stream on June 30th and I have something special planned for that. Also, beyond that, I think gaming streams will just be like whenever I feel like it. I don't really want to have a set schedule. I might come back to Paper Mario Thousand Year Door this year because I didn't. The first time was interrupted by in my internet issues, right? Which maybe I could say they're partly resolved. I mean, there was a lot of bad weather that was going on at that time that was keeping me from that was interfering with like Comcast, but it's still not perfect. But it's like I'd like to get fiber, but I just have to see what the plans are. They're still digging in my neighborhood. But beyond that, in terms of future stuff with Endurance, I'm thinking about doing an omnibus, releasing an omnibus that's potentially free to read for everybody. But if you're watching this, you're already a patron and member. You get to see issue 3 on time, and you get to read the other issues. So, um, I'm looking forward to recording more Asakaza, maybe for that, possibly for the announcement with Kenzie. But that's really all that I have to say. Side projects and comics beyond that, I think one of the main reasons, and this is the main reason that issue 3 is going to be the last one, I can only afford so much. This has been like a savings, project, like throwing my savings away kind of project. Not throwing away as in a waste of time, but I'm not profiting off of it. And I can only do that for so long. I have to consider like, okay, because this is my job, this is my business, so to speak. Endeavors that I have to like videos that I'm making. There's to be some kind of return on it, right? Because I would like to be able to buy a house one day. So, but yeah, while it's lasted, Endurance has been fun. They've knocked it out of the park, CJ and Sean have, and there's some side projects that, and I'm gonna do fundraisers probably for some of this other stuff, but like there's some side projects that I just want to get out of my system. We'll see what those look like. We're talking speculative long term, But anyway, that's really all I had to say for May. Um, Hopefully next month probably is going to be a little hectic, but because of a lot of stuff going on. But hopefully there's still some chill in it, and I just hope you guys are looking forward to the content. So go watch the videos that are out now if you haven't already. Go read Endurance, and that's really it. I'll see you in the next live stream or BTS vlog or something. And then, if you're a patron member at the $25 level or above, you'll get access to some videos early, like the nostalgia video and the Kelvin retrospective, all that stuff. But as of now, that's all I have for this week or this month. Live long and prosper.